Right, good evening, students. YouTube දානවද කියලා අහනවා. YouTube එකට දාන්න පුතේ. හරි. Right. Shall we start? You all know today's seminar is constructions, right? It's a very, very important lesson, right? Because there's a definite question, right, from this lesson, not for your term test, but for your honor level examination, right? Second paper, part B, right? Second paper again, අනිවාර්ය ප්‍රශ්නයක් තමයි constructions කියන්නේ. ඒ වගේම සාමාන්‍යයෙන් හිතනවල වල චුට්ටක් අමාරු දෙයක් තියෙනවා. අමාරු දෙයක් කියන්නේ ඇත්තටම අමාරු නෑ. නමුත් අමාරු කරගන්නවා සමහර වෙලාවට. මොකද මේ constructions අපි කරනකොට නිර්මාණ කරනකොට එහෙන් මෙහෙන් වහලා ගහන්න බෑ. හරිද? වැඩේ හරියට තිතටම තියෙන්න ඕනේ. හරි? තිතටම තියෙන්න ඕනේ. එහෙම නැත්නම් ලකුණු හම්බෙන්නේ නැහැ. right? ලකුණු හම්බෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඒ හින්දා හරියටම කරන්න ඕනේ. මොකද නිර්මාණයක් කරනකොට අපි ආර්ක්ස් අඳිනවා, ස්ට්‍රේට් ලයින්ස් අඳිනවා, ඇන්ගල්ස් අඳිනවා. හරිද? ඒවා හරියටම තිබ්බේ නැත්තම් ලකුණු හම්බෙන්නේ නැහැ. වර්ධින්න තියෙන ඉඩත් වැඩි. ඒ වගේම පොඩි වැරද්දක් වුණා පේනවා ඒ වැරද්ද. හරිද? ඒකයි පොඩ්ඩක් අමාරුයි කියලා කියන්නේ, right? අපි බලමු. මම මුලින් ඉඳලා ඔයගොල්ලෝ කියන්නම් කොහොමද දැන් ඔයගොල්ලෝ 8 සහ 9 දී, right, in grade 8 and 9 you did a little bit about this lesson, right? You draw some angles, right? Circles, right? Perpendiculars, right? Your small background, right? Right, we will see. I think you have a printout of this one, isn't it? Right? I sent this yesterday. Right, there may be some mistakes. I will correct them. Right? We'll see. Construction of the basic lossy. Construction of the basic lossy. Right? What is the meaning of lossy? මොකක්ද lossy කියන්නේ? Lossy කියන්නේ? You can send answers through the chat box. Right? Lossy is the plural of locus. Plural of locus. What is locus? What do you mean by locus? What the locus can? Yes, Tamasha, very good. Locus means path, right? Gaman marg, path of a point. Lakshya gaman marg. Yeah, bahuvachan tamai lossy kya? Lossy is the plural of locus, right? You will discuss about basic lossy. Number one, constructing the locus of a point moving at a constant distance from a fixed point, right? Locus of a point moving at a constant distance, from a fixed point. We'll see. Locus of a point. Right, you can see 2 points are there. Fixed point and moving point. Right? Fixed point and moving point. Right? I'll mark them as O and A. Right? O is a fixed point, A is a moving point. A moves around this fixed point with some condition. What's that condition? Right? Distance between O and A. Right? Distance between O and A is constant. O ha A අතර තියෙන දුර නියතයි. Right? A should move with a path. What's the path? Distance between those 2 points should be constant. Right? Distance between these 2 points is constant. Right? Then what kind of path it can move? Right? This kind of circular path. Right? Point A can move a path like this, right? Gap between O and A is constant. Gap between O and A is constant, right? That's why we call that as locus of a point moving at a constant distance from a fixed point is a circle. Is a circle, right? They can move the circular path, right? නිශ්චිත ලක්ෂයක ඉඳලා නිශ්චිත දුරකින් ගමන් කරන්නා වූ ලක්ෂ්‍ය ගමන් මාර්ගය මොකද්ද කිවි? අපි සර්කල් එක වෘත්තයක් කියලා කියනවා. right? වෘත්තයක් කියලා කියනවා. right? right. That's very basic thing, no? You have done that previously, isn't it? Right. Number 2, constructing the locus of a point moving at an equal distance from 2 fixed points, right? Constructing the locus of a point moving at an equal distance from 2 fixed points. Then fixed point දෙකක් තියෙනවා. right? කලින් අපි කතා කරේ මොකක්ද? එක fixed point එකක් තියෙනවා. right? එක fixed point එකකට නිශ්චිත දුරකින් ගමන් කරන්නා වූ ලක්ෂයක ගමන් මාර්ගය. Locus of a point moving at a constant distance to a fixed point. Right? Now 2 fixed points are there. Right? We have to find the path which will make equal distance from both these 2 fixed points. Right? That path should be make equal distances to both these 2 fixed points. Right? I'll draw it. Right, let me take A and B are 2 fixed points. Right? Then we have to find the path which will make equal distance to both these 2 fixed points. Right? A ha B ලක්ෂ්‍ය දෙකටම සමාන දුරකින් ගමන් කරන ලක්ෂ්‍ය ගමන් මාර්ගය. Right? What we have to do, right? Look at this. We'll draw 2 arcs from point A, right? That arc length should be more than half of AB length. Otherwise, these two arcs will not intersect, right? Right, thereafter, we put the compass on this point B, cut that off. Then we can join these two intersecting points. Right? Then any point on this line, right? Any point on this line we'll take point C, right? AC distance and BC distance are equal. AC and BC are equal in length. Right? AC and BC are equal in length. If you take another point, right? AD and BD, right, are equal in length. Right? That means any point on this line will make equal distances to both A and B. Then what's that path? Right? That means think about this point. E is on this path, no? That means AE and BE are equal, no? AE and BE are equal. That means from this point E, AB line divides into two equal parts. AB line divides into two equal parts. That means AB is bisected. AB line is bisected. Right? And also, this line will make a right angle with AB. This line will make a right angle with AB. Then we call that as that line is perpendicular to AB. Right? We'll take that line as CD. Right? CD line is perpendicular to AB. And CD bisect AB. Then we call that as perpendicular bisector of the line AB. That means path of a point, right, which will make equal distance to two fixed points is the perpendicular bisector of the line joining those two fixed points. right? Perpendicular bisector for the line joining those two fixed points, right? අපි ලක්ෂයකට නිශ්චිත දුරකින් ගමන් කරන ලක්ෂයක ගමන් මාර්ගය හෙව්වා. අපි කිව්වා සර්කල් එකක් කියලා. ඊට පස්සේ දැන් නිශ්චිත ලක්ෂ දෙකකට සමදුරින් ගමන් කරන ලක්ෂයක ගමන් මාර්ගය හෙව්වා. අපි කිව්ව එක perpendicular bisector කියලා. right? ඊළඟ අපි කතා කරන්නේ මොකක්ද? ලක්ෂ දෙකක් යා කරන රේඛාව. right? Locus of point moving at a constant distance to a given straight line. Given straight line. Can you remember the previous one? Locus of a point moving at an equal distance from two fixed points is the perpendicular bisector of the straight line joining two points. Right? Then number 3. මොකද්ද? නිශ්චිත රේඛාවකට නිශ්චිත දුරකින් ගමන් කරන ලක්ෂයක ගමන් මාර්ගය. අපි අරන් තියෙන්නේ මොකද්ද? AB රේඛාවට නිශ්චිත දුරකින් අපි කියමුකෝ සෙන්ටිමීටර් 4කින් කියලා. Right? You have to find path of a point which will make 4 centimeters away from the line AB. Right? That 4 centimeters is the constant distance. Right? Locus of a point moving at a constant distance from a given straight line. Given straight line. Right? We'll see how can you do it. We'll take the line AB. First, we have to draw the perpendiculars from these 2 points, A and B. Right? We have to draw the perpendicular. Right? We'll draw it first. right? We draw two perpendiculars from points A and B. Now we can mark 4 centimeters away from the line AB, right? 4 centimeters away from AB points, right? Then we can join those two arcs. That will make 4 centimeters, right? 4 centimeters from A and B. Actually, what kind of line this is? This is parallel to the AB line. Parallel to the AB line. Right? Can't we draw another line which is 4 centimeters away from AB, right? Below that AB line. Yes. We can draw it. Right? I will extend this perpendiculars below AB. I can draw another line which is 4 centimeters away from AB, right? Below the AB line. Right? That means we have two paths, right? Two loci, right? Two loci, which will make constant distance away from the line AB. Locus of a point equidistant to a given straight line, right? Locus of a point equidistant to a given straight line, right? That is two parallel lines, right? Two parallel lines which lie either side of the given line, and that fixed distance away from the given line, right? Two loci, right? Right? The locus of a point moving at a constant distance from a given straight line is a line parallel to the given straight line at the given constant distance from the straight line, which may lie on either side of the straight line. Right? දෙල්ලත රේඛාවේ ඕනෑම පැත්තක උඩින් වෙන්නත් පුළුවන් යටින් වෙන්නත් පුළුවන්. Right? උඩින් හෝ යටින් පිහිටන parallel lines දෙකක් තමයි අපිට පෙන්වන්නේ. Right? Two parallel lines lie on either side of the given straight line. Right? Then constructing the locus of a point moving at an equal distance from two intersecting straight lines. Right? දෙල්ලත රේඛා දෙකක් තියෙනවා. ඒ රේඛා දෙකටම සමදුරෙන් ගමන් කරන ලක්ෂයක ගමන් කරනවා. හැබැයි ඒ රේඛා දෙක මොකද වෙන්නේ? Right? Those two lines meet at a point. Right? මුලින්ම අපි කතා කරේ නිශ්චිත ලක්ෂයකට නිශ්චිත දුරකින් ගමන් කරන ලක්ෂයක ගමන් කරනවා. Right? Locus of point moving at a constant distance to a fixed point. Thereafter we discuss two fixed points. Right? Path of a point which will make constant distance to two fixed points. Right? Then number 3, locus of a point moving at a constant distance to a given straight line. Given straight line. Now, locus of a point moving at a constant distance to a to two intersecting straight lines. Two straight lines which are intersect at a point. Right? Two straight lines which are intersect at a point. Right? We'll see how can I draw it. Right? AB and CB are two straight lines. They will intersect at B. But we have to find the path which will make equal distance, right, to both AB and CB straight lines. Right? First, we'll take a compasses, pair of compasses, and put the middle point on point B. Right? Then we'll draw an arc like this. Right? Then expand the gap between these 2 points of the pair of compasses a little bit. Then put the point on here. Right? Draw an arc like this. Then put the point on here. then cut that arc. Right? Then join that intersecting point of two arcs with the point B. Right? What's that actually? That's the angular bisector. Angular bisector of ABC angle. Angular bisector of ABC angle. Right? If you take any point on this line, right? Shortest distance from that point to AB and CB lines are equal. Shortest distance means perpendicular distance, no? Right? If we draw any perpendicular from any point on this line to the AB and BCB, right? They will make equal distances, right? Their lengths are equal. Right? That's why this BD path is called the locus of a point moving at a constant distance to two given straight lines intersecting at a point, right? Intersecting at a point, right? යම් ලක්ෂයකදී හමු වෙන රේඛා දෙකකට නිශ්චිත දුරකින් ගමන් කරන ලක්ෂයක ගමන් මාර්ගය. මොකද්ද? ඒ රේඛා දෙක එකතු වෙලා හැදෙන කෝණෙයි කෝණ සමච්ඡේදකය කියලා කියනවා. Angular bisector, right? Angle bisector of ABC angle is the path, is the locus which will make equal distances to both these two straight lines, right? Those are the basic laws, right? Thereafter, I will remind you about how can we draw angles, right? Common angles, 60, 30, 45. Now you know how to draw 90 now, how to draw a perpendicular, right? Then 120 degrees, right? Right. Constructing angles. 60 degrees is easier one, right? We'll see. Right, first we'll draw one arm of that angle, then take a pair of compasses to the point of one end of this line, and you can draw any arc, right, like this. Right, Then, without changing the gap between 2 points on pair of compasses, put the pointer here, right? Then cut that previous arc, right? Gap should not be changed now. Then join those 2 points. That will be 60-degree angle. You can measure using the pair of compasses, protractor, right? Using protractor, you can measure this angle is 60 or not, right? If you draw it properly, it will be definitely 60. Right then, all right. I will explain කරන්න කියනවා. ඒකයි පුතේ මෙහෙමයි. අපි line එක ගෙවුවා. කවකටද මේ කොනකින්? හරිද? කැමති අපි ආර්ක් එකක් ගහමු. හරිද? ඒ gap එක වෙනස් නොකර හරිද? කවකටුවේ තුඩයි පැන්සලේ අතර gap එක වෙනස් නොකර දැන් කවකටුව තියෙන කොතනින්ද? මේ B ලක්ෂය. තියලා ආයෙත් ආර්ක් එකක් ගහමු. අර ඇඳපු ආර්ක් එක කැපෙන්න. ඊට පස්සේ ආර්ක්ස් දෙක යා කරමු. හරි? තේරුණා නේද? Right? Now 30 degrees. This is 60. Again, take compasses. Draw an arc like this. Then mark 60-degree angle. Right? But we need 30 degrees. That means half of 60, no? Half of 60. Right? Then put the point on. A, expand a little bit, right? Pair of compasses should be expand a little bit and draw an arc like this. Right? Then put the point on B. Then cut that off. Right? That is the angular bisector of OAB. angular bisector, OAB angle. OAB is 60 degrees, no? Right? Bisector of it is 30 degrees. Right? This is 60. Right? Half of 60. Then 45 degrees. Right? 45. 45 is half of 90, no? First we'll draw 90-degree angle. This is 90 degrees. Right? Then we need half of 90 degrees, no? Right? Then take a compass again. Draw an arc. Right? You can draw any arc, it doesn't matter. Then put the point on A. And then B. Put the point on A. Draw an arc. Then put the point on B, cut that off. Then join these 2 points. That is 45-degree angle. Half of 90. Right? Half of 90. Right, next one. 120 degrees. Right, that is twice like 60, no? Right? 120 means twice like 60. Right? That's easy. First, we'll draw a big arc like this. Right? Then put the point on A. Right? Without changing the gap between point and the pencil, put the point on A. Draw an arc. Right? Then put the point on that intersecting point. I'll mark that as B. Draw another arc. Right? O A, A B, A O B, A O B, 60-degree angle, right? Then twice like that. That is 120 degrees. Twice like 60. Right? Likewise, we can draw 150, 105, 75, those angles also. Right? Right? Then we'll move important part of the lesson, right? The things we have done up to now, right? In grade 8 and 9, right? constructions of triangles. Construction of triangles. We can construct triangles under several conditions, right? First one, if all sides of that triangle is given, right? All three sides of the triangle is given. Right now you can draw these triangles in this space provided by myself to this tutorial. Right? You can draw this. Right? Up now, I think you didn't write anything. Right? Now you have to draw this. Right? Before that, I'll draw it. Construct ABC triangle. Right? Where all three sides of that triangle is given. AB 5, BC 6, and AC 7 centimeters. Right? I'll take the longest side at the bottom. Right? That's not essential, right? As you wish. Right? AC 7 centimeters. Right? AC 7 centimeters. Right? Then AP 5, BC 6. Mark 5 centimeter distance using pair of compasses. AB 5. Draw an arc with 5 centimeter distance. BC 6. Right? Then expand it up to 6 centimeters. Then put the point on C and cut the previous arc. Right? Right? Likewise, you can draw the triangle when all three sides are given. Right? All three sides are given. Right? Adina Balaputi? Adala iwarala mata F එක send කරන්න. Adala iwarai. Right, I think you are finished. Then we'll move to the next one. Right, construct PQR triangle, PQ 6.3, QR 3.9, and PR 9.2. Right, shall we draw it? PQ 6.3, PR is the more lengthiest one, no? 9.2. PR 9.2, PQ 6.3. PQ 6.3 and QR 3.9. Put the point on R and mark 3.9 distance. Right, small triangle. QR 3.9 and PR 9.2, PQ 6.3. All three sides are given. Right? Then we can draw a triangle when two sides, right? Two sides and included angle. Two sides and included angle of those two sides are given. Sides දෙකයි ඒ දෙන්නගේ අතර මැද තියෙන angle. දුන්නාන් පස්සේ කොහොමද අපි triangle එක අඳින්නේ කියලා බලමු. Right, look at the first one. In this KLM triangle, KL is given, KLM angle is given, and LM side is also given. Right? First, we'll mark KL distance 8.2 centimeters. Right? KL 8.2 centimeters. Then KLM angle is 60 degrees. KLM angle is 60 degrees. Then L is the vertex of that angle, no? L is the vertex. Right? Then we have to draw 60-degree angle at the vertex L. Right? Right? KLM 60-degree angle. LM distance 6.7 centimeters. 6.7. Then you can easily join K and M. Right. Draw it quickly. ඉස්සලා KL ඇඳ ගන්න. ඊට පස්සේ 60 degree angle එක ඊට පස්සේ ln distance එක මැනගන්න එච්චරයි. Which one is not connecting, Tamasha? M and L. First, you have to draw KLM angle. No? First, draw a KL line. Thereafter, mark 6 degrees in order to draw that ML line. Mark 60 from KL side. KL රේඛාව ඇඳගත්තා. L වල ඉඳලා 60ක් මැනගත්තා. හරිද පුතේ? ඒකේ පොඩි printing mistake එකක් තියෙනවා නේද පුතේ? There's a typing error here. Right, construct XYZ triangle when XY 9.5. XY is at 120. And X is at 10.3. I will draw XY 9.5. මොකද්ද guys correct වෙන්නේ නැහැ කියන්නේ පුතේ? කලින් ගානේද km join කරන්න තියෙන්නේ. KL ඇන්දා 60 degree ඇන්දා ඊට පස්සේ LM 6.7 මාක් කරා. ඊට පස්සේ K point එකයි M point එකයි join කරන්න තියෙන්නේ. තේරෙනවද? KM දුර අපිට දීලා නැහැ. අවශ්‍යත් නැහැ ඒක. Right, first draw KL line, then mark 60 degree angle, then mark 6.7 length from point L, that is M, then join KM. What's the problem there? Right, then we'll move to the next one. XYZ, when XY 9.5. XY 9.5. Thereafter, XYZ 120 degrees, right? You know how to draw 120 degrees, no? Right, then X is at 10.3. Put the point on X and measure the length 10.3 centimeters using the pair of compasses. Right, put the point on X. Then you will have a small arc, no, small distance. I think actually this length should be 9.5, not 9.5. That should be 5.9, I think. Right? I don't have original with me now. Right? That should be 5.9. Right? If 9.5, it's okay. We have a small triangle. This is 9.5 triangle. Small triangle, it doesn't matter. Right? Right? This is the third way we can draw a triangle by using two angles and a side. Right? Magnitude of two angles. Right? And one side is given. Right? Actually, that side should be, right? That side should be common to both these two angles. Right? That side should be common to both these two angles. Common side to both these two angles should be given. Right? First one, length DE. Right? First we have to draw that DE length. Right? That is 4.7 centimeters. Right? We'll draw it first. Right? 4.7 length is drawn. Then CDE 30 degrees. Right? In this vertex D, we have to draw 30-degree angle. Right? Vertex D, we have to draw 30-degree angle. Right? Right? CDE 30-degree angle. We don't know where the point C. Right? We can make 30-degree angle at the vertex D. Then 45-degree vertex E, right? That is CED. CED 45, right? Then we'll draw 45 degrees at the vertex E, right? Right, 90-degree angle is marked. Then we'll draw another arc. Then we have to take half of this 90-degree angle, right? That is 45. Then we can have CDE triangle like this. 45 degrees CED angle. After drawing this, send F to me. Kaldo, is it okay now? Right? WVU, right? 90 degrees. VW 75 and VW 7.7. Right? Now you can construct this triangle. WVU 90 degrees. First we'll draw VW 7.7 length. WVU 90 degrees. Right? WVU 90 degrees. Then VWU 75. How can I draw 75? Right, look at this carefully. First we'll draw 90 degree here, like we did in point V. right? We mark 90 degrees, right? Right? Then we mark 60 degrees, right? First draw 90, right? Then 60, right? If I draw 60 here, right? Then what is this angle? This yellow color angle, that is 30, no? Right? That yellow color angle is 30-degree one. Then half of that 30, right? Half of 30 is 15, no? Half of 30 is 15. Then that 60 plus 15 is 75, right? Then we have to take the half of this yellow color angle. Then put the compass here. In these two red crosses, then you can draw two arcs here and mark this 75 degrees. We'll see how can you do it. Right, that is 75, no? Then where these two lines join, but actually they are joined far away, no? Right, your book may not enough to draw this, no? Right? Was that point U? Yes, you can make 75 degrees, 45 and 30. It's okay. I think this is easier than that one. Right? 35 and 40. Sorry, 30 and 45. That is also 75. That's correct. Right? But I think this one is easier than that. Right? Actually, if this 7.7 is somewhat smaller, then we'll have good figure. Right? I will reduce it little bit. If that 7.7 is something like 3.7, then you can draw a good figure, right? Change that into 3.7, right? And try to draw it again, right? Not now, huh? Right? Thereafter, we'll construct parallel lines, right? Parallel lines in 3 methods, right? We can use corresponding angles, alternate angles, and using the method of rhombus actually, right? Method 1, I'll show you how can you draw a parallel line from that external point C to the line AB, right? We have to draw a line parallel to AB through the point C, right? First, I will join AC. Right? Then take a pair of compass. Then put the point on A, draw an arc like this, right? And without changing the gap between 2 pointers, put the point on C, draw another arc like this, right? Thereafter, put the point on D, and measure the gap between these 2 intersecting points. Actually, we measure the magnitude of this angle using these 2 red crosses, right? Put the point on D and measure the magnitude of this angle using the pair of compasses. right? D වල තියලා හරියට ඔය cross දෙක අතර angle එක මැන ගන්නවා. මැනගෙන right? Without changing the gap between those 2 points, then put the middle point on E and draw an arc with that distance. අර මැනගත්ත දුර හැමම තියලා E වල කා කටු තියලා අර gap එක arc එකකින් mark කරගන්නවා උඩි. Then that intersecting point and point C join together. එදින යා කරන් තියෙන්නේ. Then that will draw a line parallel to the line AB through the point C. Right here we use corresponding angles. Right, draw it quickly. A වල තියලා arc එක ගැහුවා, C වල තියලා A arc එකම ගැහුවා. ඊට පස්සේ D වල තියලා magnitude එක මැනගත්තා. E වල තියලා එයා කැපුවා. If you have finished, send F to me. Right? Then we'll use the method 2. Again, we'll join AC and produce it. Again, draw an arc like this, and then put the pointer on C. Then draw an arc like this. Again, measure the magnitude of this ABC angle. Right, then measure the magnitude and put the point on here. Right, then join that intersecting point with C. That line is parallel to the line AB. Then method 3. Right, right. Then take a pair of compasses, put the point on C, right, and draw 2 arcs, right, 2 arcs like this. Any 2 arcs, huh? One arc to cut the AB line, another arc which is in same level, right? Then put the point on D, but you can't change the gap between pair of compasses, right? That gap should be fixed one. Huh? Then put the point on D. Right? I'll show it to you again. Right, look at this. Right? First, draw this arc. Right? Without changing the gap between two pointers. Put the point on the point D. Then draw an arc like this. Right? Then put the point on E. Don't change the gap. Huh? Draw an arc and put the point on C. Cut that off. Right? Then join those 2 points. Right? For the first step, with a pair of compasses. On point C, draw the arc which intersect the AB line at D. Then put the point on D, right? Then mark the point E on the line. Then put the point on E, draw this red arc. And again put the point on C, cut that off. That intersecting point join with C, that will make a parallel line to the given line AB. Right? With that, all the 3 parts are finished. Then we have to do 2-3 questions, right? These are very easy. You can draw it, right? Right. Look at this question number 6. Construct a circle of radius 5.5 centimeters and name its center as O. Right? Right, before that, do you have any doubts regarding these theory parts? Right? It's okay, no? Right, we'll draw a circle of radius 5.5 centimeters. Right? Radius 5.5 centimeters. Then construct a chord AB, right? Chord AB of 7.2 centimeters. Chord AB 7.2 centimeters. Right, mark 7.2 centimeter distance using pair of compasses and join them. AB, no? Then construct locus of a point equidistant to A and B. Construct a locus of a point equidistant to A and B. Right? A හා B ලක්ෂ දෙකට සමදුරෙන් ගමන් කරන ලක්ෂික ගමන් මාර්ගය අඳින්න කියලා කියනවා. What that? Actually, that is perpendicular bisector of the AB line, no? Right. Then above the locus meet the circle at C and D. Meet the circle at C and D. These 2 points are C and D. Right? Draw CBD angle. You have to draw CBD angle. Measure CBD. Right, if you draw it properly, CBD angle should be exactly 90 degrees. Right? 90 degrees. Then measure AD and BD. And what can you say about their lengths? AD and BD. That is about 10.5 centimeters. No, Tamasha? CBD should be definitely 90 degrees. Right? These two lengths are equal. Right? AB and AD and BD lengths are equal. Right? Actually, if we draw this perpendicular bisector of AB chord, that bisector should go through the point, or that line should go through the origin of this circle, center of this circle. Right? That means CD is the diameter of this circle. Right? The diameter subtends right angle anywhere on the circumference of this circle. right? That means CDB, right? CBD should be 90 degrees, exactly 90 degrees, right? Now we'll draw this triangle in question number 8. CD 7.3, CDE 45, right? CD 7.3. Did you draw this one? Then CDE 45. This is 90-degree angle. Then we have to take half of it, no? Right? CDE 45 and CE 9.7. CE CE 9.7 no, I mark DE. CE 9.7. Then consider the locus of a point which will make equal distances with CD and CE. Locus of a point which will make equal distances with CD and CE. CD and CE, that means we have to draw an angular bisector of DCE angle. No? Locus of a point equal distances with CD and CE. Right? Right. Right? Locus of point equidistant to CD and CE. Right? Right? Then construct a perpendicular from F to CD. Perpendicular, that point is F. CD and CE. Right. Right, look at this. CD and CE. Which intersect what the side? DE at F. Which intersect DE at F. Which intersects DE at F. Right, construct the perpendicular from F to CD, and that intersect CD at G. CD at G. This is F. Then we have to construct a perpendicular from point F to CD. That point is G. Now we construct a perpendicular from point F to CD. That is FG. Right. Draw a circle of center F and the radius FG. Draw a circle of center F and radius FG. We have to construct a circle of center F and radius FG. Right? Construct a circle of center F and radius FG. Will it touch the CE or not? Yes, it will touch the CE point. Right? If you draw it properly, it will touch the CE, right? Then measure the radius GF. Right, it is about 4 centimeters. Right, GF length is 4 centimeters. Right, draw it quickly. One student finished. Good. Yes, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Right. Right, shall we discuss the last one and finish this, right? I think last one is the important one. Right? Construct the circle of center O and radius 4 centimeters. Right? Center O and radius 4 centimeters. Center O and radius 4 centimeters. Then mark point X on the circle and join OX. Mark point X on the circle and join OX. Right? Then construct a perpendicular to OX and mark point Y on it, where XY equals 6 centimeters. You have to construct perpendicular to OX. Right? We construct perpendicular to OX. Mark point Y on it, where XY equals 6 centimeters. XY 6 centimeters. Right? Then construct Y is at 6 centimeters, where Z is on the circle. Z is another point on the circle where Y is at 6. Then use a pair of compass and measure the distance 6 centimeters. Z, right? That length is also 6 centimeters. Join OY and draw a circle where diameter of the circle is OY, right? Join OY where diameter of the circle is OY. Then we have to find the midpoint of OY, no? That means we have to draw a perpendicular to OY again. Perpendicular bisector actually, right? Right. This is the center of that circle. This black cross will be the midpoint of the OY length. Right? That means that's the center of that circle. Then that point with YOO is the radius. Right? Right, you have to draw the circle. We'll take that point as U. Right, U is the center of that circle. UO is the radius. And UY is also radius. Like we actually OY is the diameter of that circle, no? Right? Then will it go through X and Z? If you draw it properly, it will go through X and Z points. Right? X, Y, Z, O. The circle go through all these points. Right? You draw it properly, huh? Right? Measure OY length and find square root 13 using it. Square root 13 using it. Measure the OY length. OY is 7.2 centimeters, about 7.2, right? You have to find the square root 13 using it. How can you find square root 13? It's a right angle triangle, no? Because OX and XY are perpendicular to each other. Right? They are perpendicular to each other. Right? Then we can apply Pythagoras relationship to this OXY triangle. That is OY square equals OX square plus XY square. OY is root 52, no? Right, that is OY equals 2 root 13. OY equals 2 root 13. Right, but we measure OY as 7.2 centimeters. Right, then 2 root 13 equals 7.2 centimeters. Don't write that as centimeters because we find square root. Square root 13 is given as 3.6. Right, 3.6. right? Check whether square root 13 is 3.6 or not, huh? Right? There's such kind of answers can be found with the use of these constructions, right? Right, did you understand that one? Right. I think you can have a good idea about this lesson, right? Then I'm going to stop the class now, stop the seminar, right? Do other questions given this tutorial, right? Then you can have good knowledge about constructions, because we have to do lots of things related to constructions in next year, right? In grade level. Okay, right? We'll meet right with such kind of seminar again. Right. Good night, everybody. Bye bye. Right. You are welcome. You are welcome, babies.